need you just some regular shit.
Should have took me to Walmart.
Now, let me tell you all about your girl. Brianna talk about I need to go to a store and I just want to get like some leggings and some white t-shirts and some, some regular shit. Brianna bought the whole damn store. Brianna, I thought you needed some leggings, boo-boo. You said you needed leggings, boo-boo.
You should have took me to Walmart, boo-boo.
When I tell you this girl, all these pieces is hers, I got me 2 outfits, dead ass.
She reportedly took Brianna out shopping. At least that's what she posted on her social media.
Here, I like this. What y'all think? Or, hold on. I got one more shoe. Hold on. Okay, last one. It's something with the white that's really sending me. Huh? Whoa, hold on. I like this. Now, let me send it to the group chat.
Something about this situation doesn't fully make sense, and more people are starting to notice the same thing. Right when the attention around Claressa Shields began to feel uncomfortable, she appeared in a completely different setting. This time, she was at a hospital, showing support for a friend who had just given birth. On the surface, it looked like a kind and thoughtful moment. It came across as caring, even inspiring. But for many people watching closely, the timing raised questions. It wasn't just about what she did, but when she did it. Some viewers feel like this moment might be part of a bigger effort to shift how people see her. After a week filled with online criticism and intense conversations, suddenly seeing her in a softer, more supportive role made people pause. It created a contrast that felt very intentional to some. Instead of being in the middle of drama, she appeared calm, positive, and focused on something meaningful. Now, to be fair, it's completely possible that her actions were genuine. Supporting a friend during such an important moment is something many people would do without thinking twice. But in the world of public figures, timing often changes how things are perceived. That's why some people are questioning whether this was simply a heartfelt visit or part of a larger attempt to reshape her image. This isn't the first time people have had these thoughts either. There's a pattern that some viewers believe they've seen before. Moments where things get tense publicly, followed by a shift toward more positive or emotional content. Because of that, not everyone is fully convinced that this change reflects something deeper. Some feel it might just be temporary or even strategic. At the same time, there are other conversations happening alongside this. Some people have mentioned possible tension between Claressa and her sister in the past. Recently, things appear quieter on that front. There haven't been many visible signs of conflict, which could mean the situation has improved. Or it could simply mean it's no longer being shown publicly. Without clear information, it's hard to say what has actually changed. There's also been talk about a shopping trip she reportedly took with someone named Brianna. She shared posts suggesting they spent time together, but there's no clear confirmation about when that footage was recorded. Could be recent, or it might be from an earlier moment that's just now being shared. That uncertainty adds another layer to the overall picture. Meanwhile, Papoose seems to be in a completely different space right now. From what can be seen publicly, he appears to still be in New York, especially after his interview with Vlad TV. His focus seems to be on music, possibly working with other artists and staying active in that scene. Some online discussions suggest there could be tension involving 50 Cent, but nothing has been confirmed. At this point, most of it is speculation based on social media behavior and timing rather than clear statements. There are also ongoing conversations about his relationship with Remy Ma. Some people believe the distance between them has created challenges. Others feel the situation might be more complicated than it appears from the outside. As with most public relationships, what people see is only a small part of the full story. When it comes to Papoose, opinions online are very divided. Some people think he presents himself one way in public but may act differently in private. Others believe he simply values privacy and doesn't share everything openly. There are even discussions where people use terms like covert narcissism, suggesting he may enjoy attention while avoiding accountability. However, it's important to remember that these are just interpretations, not proven facts. Because of all this, some viewers feel that his connection with Claressa may not be as strong as it appears. They believe there might not be deep compatibility between them. Others think the relationship could be based more on emotion or timing rather than long-term stability. Again, these are just opinions shaped by what people observe from the outside. Another interesting part of this situation involves the Breakfast Club interview featuring Claressa. There have been rumors that her episode was removed from Netflix, which led some people to investigate further. After checking the platform, it appeared that the episode was not available, even though customer support initially claimed it still existed. This created confusion. On one hand, viewers couldn't find the interview. On the other hand, support representatives suggested it was still listed in their system. There could be several explanations for this. One possibility is that the episode was temporarily taken down for editing. If there were any sensitive statements or potential legal concerns, it would make sense to review and adjust the content before putting it back online. Another possibility is related to licensing. Platforms like Netflix often don't own the content they host. Instead, they have agreements that can change over time. Since iHeartMedia owns The Breakfast Club, the availability of episodes may depend on those agreements. There's also a chance that the episode is simply unavailable in certain regions, or has been removed altogether for reasons that haven't been publicly explained. Attempts to get clear answers haven't been very successful. Even after contacting support multiple times, the responses have been inconsistent. Some representatives say the episode exists, while others cannot confirm it. This back and forth has only added to the confusion. Reaching out directly to people involved with the show hasn't provided answers either. Messages sent to individuals connected to the program haven't received responses, leaving the situation unresolved for now. At this point, based on what can be seen, the interview does not appear to be accessible on Netflix. However, without an official statement, it's difficult to know the exact reason why. When you step back and look at everything together, it creates a complicated picture. On one side, you have Claressa presenting a softer, more supportive image, possibly showing growth or simply sharing a personal moment. On the other side, you have ongoing discussions about relationships, public perception, and media appearances that don't seem to fully align. The situation with Papoose and Remy Ma adds even more layers, especially with different narratives forming online. Then there's the confusion around the interview, which raises questions about what is being shown and what might be missing. All of this combined makes people wonder what is really happening behind the scenes. Is Claressa genuinely shifting her focus and showing a different side of herself? Or is this part of a larger effort to manage how she is perceived after recent events? It's not easy to answer that question because public actions can be interpreted in many different ways. What's clear is that people are paying attention more closely now. Small details that might have been ignored before are being analyzed and discussed. Every post, every appearance, every interaction is being looked at through a different lens. At the same time, it's important to remember that not everything online tells the full story. There are always parts that remain private, things that aren't shared publicly. While people can form opinions based on what they see, those opinions don't always reflect reality. For now, the situation remains open-ended. Some believe this is a genuine shift. Others think it's carefully planned, and many are simply watching to see what happens next. In moments like this, time usually reveals more than anything else. Patterns become clearer, actions speak louder, and the truth often shows itself without needing to be forced. Until then, all anyone can do is observe, question, and wait for more pieces of the story to come together.